One of your options is to learn how to add an audio file to your lessons. I use this a lot for textbook readings. There's often students who have forgotten their textbook at home and have trouble logging on to the online textbook. Or maybe the text is difficult for them to read without having support with them. And so I'll read aloud the textbook section so they can follow along at home. There's lots of other ways you can use this, and it's pretty simple to do. The tool that we use to do these readings is called Vocaroo, and I've linked it here. So Vocaroo is a website that'll just record your voice, and it's so easy. In order to use it, all you have to do is press the red microphone, and it'll immediately begin recording. And so I am now recording a professional development session on how to include audio in your Google Slides. Once you're done recording what you wanted to record, you press the red stop button. Now, Vocaroo isn't going to save this for you forever, so you have to save and share, and then because it'll only be saved for a short amount of time, you want to add it to your Google Drive. In my Google Drive, I keep a folder called PD Audio. Audio clips. And so all my audio clips that I've recorded are right here, and I can go back and access them and re-add them if I ever need to. So I'm going to save it in an audio folder called PD Audio, so I know exactly what it's for. I've downloaded my reading, and all I have to do to upload it to my Google Drive so it stays forever is click New, File Upload. In my downloads, it pops up as the very first thing, so all I have to do is click it and open, and it'll immediately begin uploading to my Google Drive. Once it's in there, I always rename it something that I'll remember what it's called. Since this is for professional development, I'm going to rename it Practice PD. And it's already saved as an MP3 file, which is perfect because that's what I need it to be to add it to slides. So I'm going to click OK, and then go over to my Google Slides. So if I want to add my recording to this slide, all I have to do is go to Insert, Audio. And once I click Insert Audio, it's only going to give me options of audio clips. And you can tell they're audio clips by this little red icon of headphones. It always sorts your audio clips newest to oldest. So I know my Practice PD is my very first clip, and also it was good that I renamed it so I know that I'm putting the correct one in. So I'll click that and hit Select. Sometimes it takes a second or two for it to add, but you'll be able to tell that it's added because you'll see a box pop up here on the right, and you'll see a little sound icon here. So you have different options of things you can do, and most of them, for example, these here all have to do with this volume icon and how it looks. The ones you want to pay most attention to are the audio playback. Now you have a couple options here, and the first one is, how do you want it to start playing? Do you want it to start playing when it's clicked, so the students have to click on it to get it to begin playing? Or do you want it to open and begin playing automatically as soon as students open the slide? I like to choose automatically so that it's always there. You can change the volume, so how loud it is when you're presenting. And then you have a few other options in audio playback. You can hide your icon when you're presenting. That's not something I tend to choose. You can loop audio, and looping audio means that the recording that you've inserted will play over and over and over again. So that's an option I'll sometimes choose. And then another thing that I'll usually choose is that it stops on slide change. I don't want something from slide 7 to continue playing when students are on slide 8. And so usually clicking stop on slide change is a good option. Now the rest of the options here are about what you want this icon to look like. Most of these I won't use. You can change how big it is. You can also do that pretty easily. by just changing the box size by dragging. One thing that I might choose every now and then is recoloring it so that it pops up, and I can choose a nice bright color so students know it's an option there if I don't have it playing automatically. The others are things that you can play around with. I like to just usually create it and I pop it off into a corner somewhere so that it's not in the way of what students are looking at and kind of interfering with their learning. And so now I have my audio file here. When students click on it, they can hear my voice speaking. And so this is a really quick, easy tool for just recording a voice and adding it into your slide. I hope this is helpful and something that you'll like to use in the future. Thank you.